is Commander Peggy Whitson, and then on the far side is Swabosh Uznensky, Vishnievsky Avisa.
Dragon SpaceX, go for launch.
AX4 is go for launch.
That is great news for Mission Control and from our crew on board Dragon. We thought we are just at T-minus 30 seconds to lift off of AX4.
Let's go AX4.
15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And lift.
For three nations, a new chapter in space takes flight. Godspeed AX4.
T+30 seconds into flight with the Axiom 4 crew on board Dragon, headed to the International Space Station. Waiting to hear call-outs from the Falcon 9 engineering team.
Power telemetry nominal. Stage 1 throttle.
We're throttling down the 9 Merlin engines. We're into the throttle bucket, preparing for max Q.
Max Q. Vehicle is supersonic.
We should begin throttling the Merlin engines back up now.
Stage 1 throttle.
Mission Control confirming
Stage 1 Bravo.
that throttle up, and we are hearing our Commander Peggy Whitson call out the first abort mode. Each of these are a specific phase where if for any reason we had an in-flight abort, Dragon would abort to a safe location. So we're going to call out each of those milestones as we pass through them. We also just heard the call out for MVAC chill. We're going to trickle just a little bit of liquid oxygen now into the turbo pumps on board our Merlin vacuum engine on stage 2 in preparation for second engine start 1, which will of course be shortly after stage separation. Now at this point, we are just about 30 seconds away from 4 events that are going to happen in rapid succession. The first one will be main engine cutoff, or MECO, then again followed by stage separation, ignition of that second stage engine, which we are already preparing for, as well as the first stage's boost back burn. With that confirmation from Mission Control that we are throttling the first stage engines down, we are expecting MECO at T plus 2 minutes and 26 seconds.
MECO. Stage separation confirmed. Stage 1 boost back startup, automatic ignition.
There we had confirmation of all 4 of those events. Incredible views on our screen here too as that boost back, that first stage boosts its way back to Earth.
Stage 2 Alpha.
And confirmation from our commander that we have entered the 2 Alpha abort mode. Of course, we're getting lots of cheers from behind us here at Mission Control here in Hawthorne, California as well. And at this point, our AX4 crew is on their way to space. The view you have on your screen right now is our MVAC engine burning for that second engine first burn. We're expecting that SECO here, second engine cutoff, which will likely be called out over the net as SECO in just a couple of minutes.
Stage 1 boost back shut down.
Confirmation that the boost back burn on our first stage booster is now complete, and the booster is heading back toward the Florida coast to attempt a landing at LZ1. At this point, stage 1 is actually still coasting to apogee. We're about to deploy those grid fins so that we can steer the vehicle as it enters the Earth's atmosphere.
SpaceX, nominal trajectory.
And that call out from Mission Control means
Ready
that
seconds, nominal trajectory.
everything is right on track.
We have begun coming back down. It takes a couple minutes to go up. couple minutes, come back down. That first stage heading back to landing zone 1 at Cape Canaveral.
Dragon, SpaceX, nominal trajectory.
Words we love to hear.
Dragon Captain's nominal trajectory.
Peggy Whitson echoing back the call up from the ground. Our next major event coming up will be in about 1 minute and 10 seconds. That's going to be the entry burn. That's where we're going to land a single center engine on the first stage. That's going to slow us down in preparation for entering the Earth's atmosphere again. We'll then have a landing burn about 1 minute later at T+7 minutes.
Pneumatic shutdown. SpaceX Dragon, we have a nominal orbit insertion.
Nominal orbital insertion, SpaceX, and we've had an incredible ride uphill, and now we'd like to set our course for the International Space Station aboard the newest member of the Dragon fleet, our spacecraft named Grace. Grace is more than a name. It reflects the elegance with which we move through space against the backdrop of Earth. It speaks to the refinement of our mission, the harmony of science and spirit, and the unmerited favor we carry with humility. Grace reminds us that spaceflight is not just a feat of engineering, but an act of goodwill. Benefit of every human, everywhere. Evolution.
Non, wszystkie systemy działają.
10 minutes into flight.
What are they? नमस्कार प्रिय प्यारे देशवासियों what are they? 40 साल बाद हम वापस अंतरिक्ष में पहुंच गए हैं और कमाल की राइड थी जिसमें हम 7.5 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड की रफ्तार से पृथ्वी की चारों तरफ घूम रहे हैं और मेरे कंधे पे मेरे साथ मेरा तिरंगा है जो मुझे बता रहा है कि नहीं हूँ मैं आप सबके साथ हूँ ये मेरी इंटरनेशनल स्पेस स्टेशन तक की जर्नी की शुरुआत नहीं है ये भारत के ह्यूमन स्पेस प्रोग्राम की शुरुआत है और मैं चाहता हूं कि आप सभी देशवासी इस यात्रा का हिस्सा बने आपका भी सीना जैसे चौड़ा होना चाहिए आप भी उतना ही एक्साइटमेंट दिखाइए आइए हम सब मिलकर भारत के ह्यूमन स्पेस प्रोग्राम की जर्नी की शुरुआत करें धन्यवाद जय हिंद जय भारत Drogie Polki i Polacy, dziś robimy ogromny krok w wizji. Niech ta misja będzie początkiem epoki, w której nasza odwaga i nieustępliwość kształtują nowoczesną Polskę. Dla nas i dla przyszłych pokoleń. Kosmos zawsze jednoczył ludzi. Zabieram dziś z ziemi cząstkę każdego z was. Waszej siły, waszej nadziei, waszego zaufania. W kosmosie nie jestem sam. Reprezentuję nas wszystkich. Z całego serca dziękuję wam za zaufanie. Kosmos dla wszystkich. Space for everyone. And with that, over to you, Thibaut. Mi születésünk vezetés. Köszönöm mindenkinek, szerte a világon, akik hozzájárultak ebben a jó naphoz. Egynek minden nehéz, soknak semmi sem lehetetlen.
And we are getting some views inside of the newly named capsule that the crew announced today.